Hi guys, welcome to Office Blokes React. I am Office Bloke Dave.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
I'm Office Bloke Daz.
Collectively in a room, all three of us make the Office Blokes.
Yep.
A true
We do
factual
indeed.
statement.
Yes.
Do we have a OnlyFans, Mike?
I've no idea. You might have.
Patreon.
Patreon.
That's
Patreon channel, yeah. Go look at patreon.com, put it Office
Fuck's
Blokes
sake.
React. £1.50 a month you can join our Patreon for. Exclusive videos on there. Got over 100 videos exclusive to Patreon and channel members. So,
Well,
it's pretty good.
Yeah.
And also, not so much on... Well, it's on Patreon, actually, isn't it? We've got... That's on the main channel.
I don't know what you're on about.
We have a Christmas playlist as well.
We do.
Which
on the
you
main
need
channel.
to go... We've got all the classics on there, on the main channel, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. All the
So-
Christmas bangers.
Yeah. So, yeah, go and have a look. Check it out. Loads on
Be
there.
involved in a Christmas special, yeah.
Christmas special.
Make you feel, get in the festive mood.
Yay.
That was enthusiastic, wasn't it?
Woo. Anyway, emergency landing on aircraft carriers.
I'd
Wow.
be shitting. If I was some kind of like co-pilot or passenger on one of these, I'd be shitting
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
There's not much to go at, is there, on an
There
aircraft
isn't.
carrier?
There's not
You
much
know?
room for error.
No, none at all.
Well, if it looks like they've got a line down, don't they? And then there's kind of a hook that gets it.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
it.
if that's not been put down properly, that's completely in someone else's hands, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, but I'm thinking the title says emergency landing, so it's already a problem why you're landing in an
Ah,
emergency.
right.
So, I mean, it's just not landings on aircraft, but I'd be shitting at them.
Oh,
This should be proper bricking it.
Even if you're a crew on the ship, you probably would,
Yeah.
wouldn't you? Thinking
Yeah.
because if it goes astray somewhere, I mean, it's going to make a hell of a mess, isn't it?
I'll be like, I'm getting out,
So-
fly over the ocean, slow right down, say, I'm getting out here, send a boat.
Just jump out.
Yeah.
Ditch that $50 million
Yeah.
aircraft.
Yeah, fuck that.
Parachute down.
Not my problem.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, let's watch this then. This is emergency landing on aircraft carriers.
Landing on an aircraft carrier is dangerous, but even more so when things don't go according to plan. In this case, a test pilot named Captain George Duncan was testing an F-9 F-5 Panther as the airplane dropped below the correct line of approach and the fighter struck the edge of the flight deck and broke in half. You would think that was the end of it for the pilot, right? But it's not what you think. Thanks to the swift reaction of the flight deck crew, the pilot was pulled out alive and the fire was quickly extinguished. In 6 months, Captain Duncan was back at flying and later on became a lawyer. Today, under a stand...
And sued the aircraft
Yeah,
company.
criminal negligence.
yeah. Trying to be a lawyer, paid for by.
He sued the ocean because a wave went like that and lifted it.
Yeah.
He was in the nose of that though, wasn't he?
Yeah,
So the
he's
rest
right
of it
there.
was on fire and he was in the bit skidding away
He was
from
sort
it.
of looking at it, broke apart from it really, and like I say, he skidded away from it, didn't he? So,
I don't think they go like, boom, and then fall into the sea.
wow, close escape that.
Standard operational procedures. When landing on aircraft carriers, pilots apply full throttle at touchdown. If they catch one of the 3 or 4 arresting wires, they come to a full stop. Otherwise, the full throttle provides sufficient power to continue down the angled flight deck and become airborne again. This is known as bolter. During the subsequent pass, the bolter aircraft will attempt to land again. But in the early days of aircraft carriers, this was not always possible because carriers had traditional flat-top designs instead of the modern angled flight deck. This meant that airplanes were landing right in front of the other parked airplanes, so there was very little room for error. For this reason, emergency flight deck barriers were installed at the end of the landing area. The barriers were about 3 feet tall and would be lowered after each successful landing in order to move the airplane to the parking area. If something did go wrong, like a broken tailhook, the deck barriers were essential in stopping the aircraft from crashing into the flight deck crew or parked airplanes.
What type of a nutcase would you have to be doing it at this point in time?
I know,
Little propeller. Just the technology's not there. You're proper pioneering it.
Not just a bit, yeah.
I don't know, you probably look back in 50 years' time at the flights that are coming in now landing and going, what sort of a nutter would you have been to land like that at them time?
True.
Can't believe planes were landing
I
like
can't
that.
I can't believe planes had pilots inside them. That's what we'd be
Yeah,
saying.
There
yeah.
was someone
fair point.
inside it.
Yeah, I know. They used to get inside them planes and
Yeah.
fly them.
Yeah.
Now we sat behind a desk giving it that.
Yeah, you're probably right.
After hitting the barrier wires, airplanes usually sustained heavy damage and sometimes even burst into flames. The flight deck crew were also as likely to get injured as the pilots themselves due to the wires flying around the flight deck. As you can see in this example, barrier wires were not always sufficient to fully stop an aircraft,
dear
so a
me.
better solution was needed. Don't worry, this airplane's pilot was successfully rescued by a helicopter. Presently, barrier wires are no longer used as they were replaced with barricade netting, which kind of resembles a tennis net. The modern barricade emergency recovery system consists of multiple engagement straps approximately 20 feet in height. As the airplane enters the barricade, the release straps break and the aircraft is caught by the engagement straps, which transfer the load to the barricade engine below the deck via a purchase cable. The barricade is normally stowed away and is only rigged in case of an emergency such as tailhook or landing gear malfunction. A well-trained crew can set up a barricade in under 3 minutes. After successful arrestment, the webbing and the deck cables are discarded.
Real good. Keep the scan going. Little power on. Little more power. Little more power. Just a little. Cut, 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 cut. Drop your nose. Drop your nose.
Whoa.
Stay with it. 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 You're good. Beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
That commentary.
It's great.
Just drop your nose a little bit, mate. Drop your nose. Yeah, I mean, just up a bit now, a bit more power.
Yeah, just tickle it a
Stay
bit.
with it. Stay with it. Good, yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, clockwise, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Yeah.
While
Wow.
Lunatics, though.
What a
Yeah.
job.
But that is so counterintuitive. More power when you're just about to crash land on something.
Yeah,
It's like
Drop
a
it
bit
low
more
on
power,
it, so
bit
you
more
want more power to get him onto
Yeah.
the
And
final
what were they saying
stretch.
before? That they're coming on full power these days as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if the hook doesn't... Wow.
So they can take straight
Straight
off.
off
I
again.
wonder if they've got like a sensor that tells them that the hook's got it.
That,
or,
that might be why the guys stood there like
Or
that.
what I was going
Yeah.
to say, is it like a visual thing with the landing crew saying, you know, he's got it, or...
What you're looking at, the instruments, the deck, where you're landing, where you, or the guy, what's it? You have to have 3 eyes on him, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
You'd
true.
be like that everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm in, quick.
Hurry up, hurry up!
barricade arrestments are rare, they still occur from time to time, and for this reason, all American aircraft carriers are equipped with them. While such landings are harsh on the pilots and often lead to major damage to the aircraft, this is still way better than the alternative. Over the years, barricades have saved numerous lives, and because of that, they are an essential part of the carrier's toolkit. While you hope to never have to use it, when the situation arises, you're glad to have it.
That was
Yeah.
great video.
Interesting on that.
Yeah, very interesting.
It was good, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I never
like
knew
that.
that's how they put the nets up like that.
No.
I just didn't think it'd work.
Yeah, it clearly does, doesn't it? Yeah, when we were in Wales, we go to Valley. They've got the RAF base there, and they do a load of training flights and stuff. They've got those up at the end of the runway
Oh,
there
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, for when the landing, they put them up as well. I mean, it's a long runway, but I think it's just a safety thing just in case. But yeah, they do tend to work pretty well, I think, by the look of it.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
crackers.
it's a crazy job, that ain't it? Even, like I say, even just being on the deck.
Yeah.
Landing
watching
on a
a plane
moving
come
object. That ship ain't
Wow.
stationary, bobbing around.
Exactly,
That's cruising,
yeah,
man. That's going
yeah.
some.
Yeah, of course it is, yeah.
It's impressive stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that too. Don't forget like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.